Okay, we're here with David Kurzhal. David, so you're a 5th degree black belt working on your 6th degree if you beat the legend Shane Mosley July 25th.
July 25th in London, when I beat the legend Sugar Shane Mosley. So there's 2 belts. There's a lot at stake, right? There's the Right to Fight championship belt. It's going to look amazing. There's the 6th degree black belt I'm going to be awarded. So that's like the ultimate coolest test ever for a black belt. Like you got to be challenged. There's different ways. You move up in the ranks of martial arts, time spent, all this other stuff. You do got to test for them. I can't think of like a harder, tougher, cooler test than to fight a boxing legend in boxing, beat him, and then, get the 6th degree. So that's pretty awesome. Plus, what else is at stake, man? I beat Shane Mosley. I'm literally like the next Jake Paul. Biggest influencer boxer out there. It opens the door for everything. I mean, the Mosley fight is beyond huge, but imagine once I beat him, like anything. And yeah, so many opportunities. And me and Mike Perry been talking, like I'll fight Mike Perry and bare knuckle. He said, you beat Shane, I'll talk to my people. So, we're just planting seeds. We're setting some big stuff up, but this is going to go down. It's all part of God's plan. I believe that. I know it. I see it. It's going to be big, man.
So you're going to avoid to be known as number 42 on Shane Mosley's record in the Indigo Arena at the O2 in London, United Kingdom. Just tell us about just sharing the night with a legend like that, man. You definitely don't seem overwhelmed by the moment or caught off guard. It's like you've been preparing for something like this your entire life.
Oh, this is just like the opportunity of a lifetime, and I thank God for this opportunity, and of course the promotion Right to Fight for putting it together, and Mosley, it's just an honor to share the ring with them. So that night, I just know it's my night because it's unfinished business. We were actually supposed to fight on September 28th of last year with a different promotion. I got injured. I couldn't do the fight. At the time, it kind of sucked. It was very disappointing. But see, I look back now, I know it's all part of God's plan. Like, I needed more time to prepare. I'm fully healthy now, obviously, right? Plus, he aligned me with infinitely better, bigger promotion. So this is the way it was always meant to happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You mentioned Jake Paul, but you also alluded to Devin Haney's performance.
Sure.
It looks like you watched the whole fight week throughout, man. Says, what was your thought? Obviously, Devin Haney's, everyone was taking shots at him upstairs and at the press conference at the podium, but what was your thoughts overall on that fight week for boxing, man?
Well, the point I was trying to make before the whole Mosley camp started, going off. I like Shane Jr.'s funny. You don't know my dad. He'll die in there before he loses. I'm glad he's going to fight that hard. So the point I was trying to make with Haney and Canelo and Ryan Garcia is the output or lack thereof of like how many punches were thrown. So my whole thing is like, look, this has to be entertaining. Of course, I want to last the fight. I want to knock him out. I want to win. Mosley, obviously, the same. But we're doing it for people who are watching, right? And if we're not literally fighting, trying to finish each other, it's not going to be that entertaining. So I'm going to fight smart. I'm not necessarily going to fight safe because I'm not just there to last. I'm there to win in like spectacular fashion because even if I lost, I want to go down where people will be like, damn, I got to see this guy fight again because at least he's effing fighting and he's fighting hard. So that's what this fight's going to be.
Yeah, and having mentioned Jake Paul, he's got a fight coming up against Chavez Jr.
Yes.
He's pretty much in the same position as you are. He's a YouTuber. He's fighting a professional fighter in Chavez Jr. Just your thoughts on that matchup, and obviously you must have a message for Jake Paul, given that you get a win over Shane. Looks like you're interested in Jake Paul.
Well, everybody's interested in Jake Paul, right? And Mosley actually trained Jake Paul in the early days. So did one of my boxing coaches, Phil Polino, by the way. So there's like a lot of connections there, right? I think Jake, he's the bigger, stronger guy. I don't think Chavez Jr. is as hungry. That's a great paycheck. He didn't look that good in his last fight. He was fighting, I forget the name off the top of my head, the UFC guy.
Anderson Silva?
No, he's fighting Uriah Hall. No. He's fighting that one
Uriah
dude.
Hall, yeah, I think that's his name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and his performance wasn't there. Mm-hmm. So I think Jake's got him. He's got the size, he's got the power, he's getting experience. But yeah, man, like people would talk about the possibility. Again, I put on a great performance, infinitely better than what Jake did with Mike Tyson. Come on, but like put on this great performance against Mosley, finished Mosley, obviously it would make sense where people would start throwing that out. Hey, this David guy, man, him and Jake Paul, that could be kind of interesting.
Cool. Last thing, what do you say to all the fans that are going to be tuning in to Right to Fight and support this great card July 25th?
Oh, thank you guys for the support. We're definitely going to put on a very, very entertaining night of fights, something that's been kind of recently missing in the boxing world, unfortunately, but you're going to get that on July 25th in London.